Hey Mark, how you doing? How's it going? Taking Daisy for a little walk here. Must have left this damn flashlight on. Come on. Beautiful night out. Great weather today. So nice. Motorcycles all over. Golf courses packed. People out in boats. This is crazy. Met a guy that's been a viewer for like ever. Met him down by the water today. Talked for about a half hour. I got 4 interviews today. Come on. Good girl, hon. Good girl, huh? Hey Bob, how you doing? Yeah, and that's crazy. November weather. I've mentioned before when I was a kid, I grew up around here, and most of the time we would be ice skating by Thanksgiving. And that river hasn't frozen solid enough to ice skate on, and maybe once or twice in the last 20 years. Crazy. So nice out tonight. It's crazy. Hey Patricia, how you doing? Hey Michelle, how you doing? Where you been? What's been going on? Good girl, hon. Hey Debbie and Dave. Oh yeah, huh? Well, could you summarize what it says? How's she doing? Yeah, it was about that down in Toledo today. I mean, maybe it wasn't that warm, but I think it was. I mean, it was nice. Some of these days are warm, but still it'd be kind of cool if you had both windows down driving down the highway. But today it was like so nice you could have both windows down, like no problem. Isn't that crazy, Mark? I know. Yeah, I got 4 interviews today, actually. Little different than I normally get. I'm planning on going down to Appalachia around Thanksgiving. And I might go out to California in January. Oh, glad you like that. Yeah, I think they're interesting. I mean, it's not something I'd really go out of my way. I just happened to be checking out a cemetery where I had a brother and sister buried, and some friends of mine. I thought it's kind of a cute, brings back memories actually. To tell you the truth, I used to shoot birds in there with my BB gun all the time. So it was more than just a visit amongst the resting. And boy, it's just exactly how I remember it, how it sloped down in the back. I mean, I don't visit as much as I used to, but I do. It brings back a lot of memories. And then the older cemetery, the one that had some damage, that's, I only found out about that probably 6 years ago. And it was from buying a book about my own hometown. I never knew about it. I don't think there was that kind of access to it. I may be wrong on that, but I've asked people about it before from Flat Rock, just like me, and they were unaware of it as well. Oh, okay. Well, wish her the best for me, will you? Come on. I mean, I bet it's still like 60 or something. What is it, like 7 or 8 o'clock, something like that? Come on. Yeah, sometimes you get into places, and, I've experienced it in lots of things, and it's not how you think it's going to be, you know what I mean? You just never really know. You know, interviews, at least from my experience, are more a product of luck, not how much time you put into it. I mean, I've spent a week in Detroit before and never got one. You think, well, how is that possible? Well, it is. You just don't run into people. They don't want to talk. It's cold, a lot of crime. Come on. Come on, girl. Where's my Daisy? Atta girl. Good girl. Wow. Good girl. Oh, thank you, David. It's not really that dark. It's actually very nice out. There's no moon out. That's part of the reason. But this phone sucks. The light sensitivity. It's not that dark, really. I can walk around out here fine without a flashlight. I just have one in case a car comes back here and they expect somebody rather than just hauling ass in here and running over me and Daisy. Half empty. Definitely half empty. That's a personality trait. Come on. Hey, sad boys, how you doing? How's it going? Come on, Dazer. Oh, do I? Yeah, some people think I sound like David Letterman. I had a great conversation with a young guy today, going to Yale. I wasn't even gonna, I've had this happen too. You have an expectation of, how you think a conversation. He happened to be the guy that was out rowing that boat when I was down in Toledo. And I thought, nah. And then as he was walking to his car, I asked him how much it was to join that rowing club. We got talking. I said, hey, would you like to do an interview? Great guy. Super interesting talking to him. And I saw another guy. I run into a lot of these people. I would say what would seem like a disproportionate amount of people in motorized wheelchairs in like neighborhoods that you would consider blight ridden, okay? So, sometimes I want to get to people, the traffic, whatever. You go around the block, they're gone. But anyway, I see the guy going down the side of the road in a motorized wheelchair. And I'm thinking, man, what is that like here, And this goes to show you how bias can enter your mind, even when it isn't anything that isn't necessarily going to be bad towards someone. And I'm thinking, I bet drivers, you know how drivers are out there. Just look at the accident rates with motorcycles and whatever. And I thought, I bet this guy can tell me some stories about riding around that wheelchair. And I pulled over and said, hey, would you like to do an interview? He said, sure, yeah, no problem. I pulled over, he catches up to me. And that was one of the questions I asked him early on. It's like, man, what's it like in a motorized wheelchair? You must be getting cut off. He said, not at all. I said, people blowing horns? He said, nope. He said people were very nice and very cautious and didn't have any problems at all, which was the exact opposite answer I expected. But it shows you how you can create these scenarios in your own mind. They're totally false. I assumed from the drivers that I see doing this, being out on the road a lot, that they would just be the same type bad drivers, only maybe worse for a guy that was trying to navigate down a highway in a wheelchair. And as it turns out, I was wrong. At least with his experience, which I would have bet against. Hey, Lenokus, how you doing? Oh, 11 next year, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what kind of dog Daisy is. As I said before, I would have got that DNA test, but they were so damn inaccurate that it just didn't make any sense. I mean, I read some of the results people got, even from the better companies, and it's just like, you know, they're kind of mailing it in, seeing if this is legit or not, and they get the results back and they know that it's not true. So forget that. It's not a big deal anyway. I don't care what Daisy is. Whatever it is, I'm glad I have her. You know, I'm planning on buying a dog for the clerk at the hotel I stay at. And I haven't, you know, I've always got my dogs, other than pit bulls that I had earlier in life, through, you know, rescue, if somebody died, that kind of thing. And it was always kind of like, you know, I really don't want the responsibilities of a dog, but this dog needs a good place. And it completed the circle for me, so I took him, and I'm glad that I did. But in looking for dogs for this lady, I've realized how expensive they are and what a pain in the ass it is. And that the likelihood of finding a dog like Daisy for $25, which is what the lady paid for her, and me ending up with her, when I look at what it's like to find a dog in general, I realize how lucky I got. Yeah, that stimulus thing's a big mess. I mean, they're prosecuting them left and right in Detroit. You know, I blame the government on that because, you know, how could you just hand out money like that with no vetting going on? I mean, they're sending stimulus checks to dead people, burned out houses. I mean, now there's all sorts of people that wanted money, that needed money, that don't have it, even though they've sent in the proof that they requested, which they should have done for everybody at the beginning. It's just crazy, man. Hey, Lana. Oh, sorry about that, Diane. Hey, another thing too I wanted to mention, Patricia, if you happen to see this, Lana, I get people, you know, I don't mind helping people out, but, you know, what comes along with that is you're going to get ripped off from time to time. It's just part of it. And I notice there are people going on trying to post on the videos that, you know, their whole family got killed, or stories like that, and they're listing GoFundMes and PayPal and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to allow anybody to post links like that if I don't know them. I'm not allowing strangers to come in and, you know, just put this as if it's true and expect people to send them money. So if you see any of those, delete them. I deleted about 100 of them today. That's not happening. I would have waited to do the chat till I got back to my hotel room, but it has been working very well in there. Hey, Roberta, how you doing? How's it going? It's just people that I don't know, you know. You see them and delete the comment. Put your mouse all the way over to the right of where the comment is. Hey Shannon, how you doing? Oh, is it buffering? Sorry about that.